Well, she's known as the breast cancer surgeon to the stars, and now Dr. Kristi Funk has a new book, and this is not just for cancer patients. Really, it's for all women. The new book is called Breast, the Owner's Manual. Dr. Funk is here. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
And not just a doctor, not just an author, but my doctor.
That's right.
Helped me through my diagnosis and my journey and my surgery. So I'm just so honored. I'm so touched that you're here. And you said this is your first TV interview about the book.
It is my first live TV interview, so I'm really excited. And as you said, this really is a book for all women. Mm-hmm. All women have breasts, and it turns out that being a woman is the #1 risk factor for getting breast cancer. It is not having a family history. It is not having an inherited genetic mutation like BRCA, although both of those things elevate your risk many-fold. 87% of all women with breast cancer, so the vast majority, do not have a single first-degree relative with breast cancer.
And that's the first thing people ask you when you're diagnosed, right? Does anybody else in your family? Won't get it if it runs in your,
Right, and there's this falsehood too that, oh, it doesn't run in my family, like breast cancer is not my thing. Well, it's not the thing of almost 90% of the women out there with cancer. So, you know, if you can't blame your family, what is going on? And that's what I do in this book. I sit down with you like we're just two girlfriends chit-chatting over coffee, except that I happen to have been doing this for 17 years straight, just laser focused on breast cancer surgery. And I back this entire book, every fact, by rigorous science. But we go through it all. Like, what is it if it's not genetics and fate? It's nutrition, it's alcohol, obesity, exercise, hormone replacement therapy, stress, environmental toxicities, literally all of these things within your sphere of influence and control. The choices we women make on a daily basis either bring us closer to cancer or further away.
It's so, you just break it down so precisely, but you do it in the book as if you're talking to your BFF. I mean, we can understand it. Sometimes you go to the doctor, especially if you're newly diagnosed, and all the terms and everything, it's just overwhelming. This gives women really a chance to look at it, study it, and say, what little changes can I make right now that could possibly save my life in the future? And
they are little changes. They're actionable, they're affordable, they're not disgusting or pricey foods that I talk about. I have this antioxidant smoothie that actually—
I know about that.
I made you have it, and it's delicious, right? It's new and improved, and everybody can download it right now for free at breastmanual.com. I've got the recipe up there. But basically, there are just tricks to life, like 3 cups of green tea a day slashes breast cancer in half. If you've
in half.
Easy. You throw some lemon, squeeze some lemon in there, you bump the polyphenol content 5 times. Soy, which has been vilified in the past, actually is a phytoestrogen, a plant-based estrogen. Daily intake will also drop breast cancer by 60%. And in those who have had breast cancer, it drops recurrence and death by up to 1/3. So there's a lot of just easy dietary changes that women can make to reduce their cancer risk.
You also talk about a lot of other things. We're talking about cell phone use, living near electricity towers, underwire bras, deodorant. We've heard so many of those myths over the years, and they're all in the book. I wish we had time to talk more, but you got to get the book. You got to read it. It's so important, Kristi. Thank you.
Thank you.
For more information about Dr. Kristi Funk and her new book, just go to kcal9.com and click Seen on TV.